So I had kind of a hectic weekend. I had the initial plan was I was going to go out to Ventura on Friday with my bass player Chris and my buddy Brian. We're going to meet up with my cousin Brian, and we're going to see I Hate God at the Ventura Music Hall, I think it's called. It's kind of like I want to say size wise, it's kind of like the Echoplex. But well, we went out there, and then Brian, my cousin, didn't have a ticket, and the shows were sold out. So, um, and he decided he was just gonna go like camping with his family. So it was just me, Chris, and Brian went out to the show, and the first band was like, I don't know what it is. It's these kids that play like this kind of hardcore music, sort of. I don't even know, but they're young. I don't know how to really define that music. And then there was this band that was like these bodybuilder dudes. I didn't catch their name either. And then Crowbar played. I'd never seen Crowbar before. And I'm not a big Crowbar fan, but it was pretty good. And then I Hate God got on, and they were awesome. They're a force of nature. Mike Nine Williams. I can't believe that guy's like 57. I can't believe like the energy he has that he brings to the shows. But it's just from the opening. Like last year, I probably saw a few shows, but the two shows that were my favorite, yeah, I did see a few. The two shows that were really my favorite were Death Heaven and I Hate God. Oh, anyway, so in regards to my weekend, so we did that, saw them, got out of there, left Ventura probably about 11, and got back home around midnight or 12:30. Went to bed around 1. Had to be up at 5:30 to work. Then I was originally going to go see my buddy's band, Satanic Warfare, the First Street Pool Hall, but they got bumped, and I Hate God and Crowbar were going to be playing there. So I was thinking I might go down there and try to get some tickets, even though it was sold out, but I was so exhausted I didn't go. So, uh, last time I saw I Hate God, it was at the Whiskey, and I was able to pick this up on vinyl. Preaching the End Time Message. It's good. Kind of doesn't feel like an official album, but and then last night when I was there, or Friday night, I saw they reissued Dope Sick. It's the second best album by them. The first is Take Is Needed for Pain. So I picked this up. I wanted to I'll get any of their albums on vinyl because they had a thing with Century Media was their label, and then Century Media, I guess, in a lot of respects, is not a very good label. So whatever, for distribution reasons, then also for like keeping the stuff in print, I don't know. So this is licensed by Century Media, but I think it's something that the band got to put out on their own. And also you know what, when I saw them at the Whiskey in 2025, like the pit was way more intense. Seeing them in Ventura, you got to get closer. It's not sort of as like, it wasn't as violent, but the energy was really good. It's a really amazing experience to see. I had to be like like 3 or 4 feet from the stage as they play New Orleans is the new Vietnam. Interesting thing about the name for that band is it's not like my buddy Brian was thinking they were going to be black metal, or people get this idea that there's like a super sacrilegious thing about them, but they're not. It was just like they were a bunch of teenagers out in New Orleans, and one of the guys in the band was like, "Man, it'd be so cool to have a band called I Hate God, but to spell it with EYE instead of I." And they're like, "Yeah." So that's how it came about. So people can get all upset about it. I also got the tour shirt. So that's pretty cool. And that's it. It's over 5 minutes, but they guarantee you this video is going to be under 10, which is a huge accomplishment. But I didn't cover a lot of stuff. And I'm gonna do this week. I'm gonna do. It was weird because yesterday I woke up. Yesterday I got to sleep like good because I was so exhausted after work and everything. And I woke up and I decided to listen to the Billy Joe Shaver's album. I think the thing he released in like 95. And then I was going to listen to the live album. I think because it's the morning, I think I'm going to go listen to the live Shaver album. And I think I'm going to do an episode on Shaver because me and my brother and my kind of buddy, Eric, he's not my buddy now, but he was my buddy then. We went out to, I want to say like Laguna Beach or some insane area to see Shaver play. And it was a really amazing show. So I think I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to do an episode on some black metal vinyl. Just because I was going through some of my records and I was like, I do have a lot of... Well, I have some really interesting, like, experimental, like, no wave kind of vinyl I could do. But I also have black metal vinyl I could do. I'm going to do some videos on that. And I'm going to do one on Shaver. And I have not forgotten, I'm still going to do one on John Phillips. But, you know, me and Nick recorded an episode of Mixtape Hotline last night. It was good. It's good. It's going to be YouTube only because we do this stupid Libsyn thing and they give us a allotment of time and for Spotify and iTunes and that, and we ran out of time. So our April Fool's episode is going to be only on YouTube. But it's a good one. We had a good time doing it. Anyways, there's no reason to like or subscribe because of this video. I didn't really do anything. I just gave you a little update. But like, subscribe, listen to the Happy Casualties. I'll talk to you later.